1, 2, check, check.
I think it's about to pop up.
All right. Welcome to Unbiased and On the Fence. I'm Shane. It is New Year's. Happy New Year's, everybody. 2023. Can you believe it? Woo!
Yeah.
All right. So we are rolling. See if we can put the chat on the screen that way.
Okay, let me.
That way we can see you guys if you're chatting to us. Hopefully you can hear us. Please let us know in the chat if the sound is okay. It's going to be a little bit echoey because we're using a mic, but Happy New Year's. We are here at Daryl and Pam's. We had a wonderful New Year's Eve last night celebration, and the vibes are just so high here. The people are so lovely and fun, and we just felt like a bunch of kids around here last night, didn't we?
Exactly.
So there we have Daryl and Pam over there.
Whoops, can you see me?
Yeah.
It's going to be delayed now, so.
Oh,
Everything's delayed. Let's see if we can get the chat up.
No, I think it is up there. Because it says look, see the chat thing.
Oh, it is? So nobody's saying anything. All right,
Yeah.
okay. If you can chat, let us know if the sound's coming through, but maybe they can't hear us.
Let's start chatting, boys. Let's go.
All right. We do got 11 people in.
You guys, let's just go around the circle. And
Yeah, look, we
introduce
can see the
ourselves,
chat.
if you like.
Yeah, we can see the chat. Right
Oh,
here.
Karen went. What's
Yeah.
up, Karen?
Yeah.
We are here in Arizona, Phoenix. First up.
Hello, Shane. This has been awesome. I am Leon Whitman.
And I'm Char, Leon's better half. Well, they say better. I don't think debatable, right?
Totally better.
It's up.
Life Path 7, was it? Or
Ours are 4.
Four?
Oh, no.
5.
Yeah.
4 and 5. Okay.
And Shari would be the sister to Daryl.
Daryl's
And
sister.
Randy in the background.
Yes,
Right.
And friends to everyone.
Absolutely.
we're all big friends. One big family here, right?
One big
Every-
happy family,
everybody.
guys.
It was awesome. Everybody joined in and sang and danced around. We had a real great party.
Real party.
Yeah, it was awesome. Missed a lot of people though that should have been here.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can live vicariously through all of the fun we've been having. So.
That's right.
That's right.
We have Mandy here. You guys might remember her from the chat when we were trucking over the road with Freedom Convoy. Mandy.
Yeah, now you can put a face to the name. And this is my husband Ronnie, and I'm the daughter of Daryl and Pam, and the husband. So,
Very nice. And he's got the shirt on, you guys.
Yeah.
Synchronistically, look at that.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
What a great time.
Right on. So we can move right along.
Better to say what she says. Yeah, and it's all good.
Well, then everyone will know that she's got horrible taste in men if I said it.
You are smart. You are smart.
I'm Mr. Lane. They call me Daryl. And we are in Queen Creek, Arizona. And we were having one heck of a New Year's get together. We really don't call it a party because everyone assumes that if you're partying, you're drinking way too much. But we just had a get together and drink my coffee. And well, I might put a little bit of Bailey's.
You might be embellishing a little bit.
And next to me here, whoops, behind me,
It's Mr. Lang the second.
Yep.
Randy.
is that
Had a
it?
great time. Happy New Year, everyone. Missed you all that worked here this year. See you next year, hopefully.
Yeah, same time, same station, and here in Queen Creek, Arizona.
Is it gonna be here next year or is it gonna be in Tulsa?
Well, Leon and I, Leon Kuntz, he's across the aisle over here. We had a bet, so we won't tell you what the bet is until it fertilizes.
Right.
It wasn't an entertainment.
We'll let them know when we interview next year at this time.
Yeah, next year at this time,
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
let and that's gonna create a lot of curiosity out there because people are gonna be tuning in next year to see who won the bet.
That's right.
So,
Much unbiased on the fence.
yep. And I'm gonna pass it over to my lovely wife.
Yep, I am the wife of the Mr. Lane, Mr. Lane. We just had a fun time with everybody here. We thank everybody for coming. No, you can hold it.
You feel like an announcer over there?
Yeah, it was just a very fun time. We enjoyed everybody here, and everybody here is who made all the high rides in our house. We loved it. Lots of fun time, lots of food, lots of drinks, lots of lemon water from our lemon tree out back.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And
Thank you. I'm Gabby. I'm Shane's daughter. Hi. We're Daryl and Pam's friends from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Thank you for inviting us to come and stay with you. It's been fun. We got to meet Shane and his family. They're from Tulsa. We finally got to meet them. They have a great family too, so we're glad we're here.
Awesome.
I'm Leon Koontz. Yes, we want to thank the hospitality of Daryl and Pam. Very good. I'm a diabetic. I usually take 2 metformin a day. Here I take 4. A lot of sweets, a lot of eats, and it's enjoyable. And I'll have to do some workouts when I get back home because I got to start this new year out good. It's been fun. Met a lot of new people.
There is one thing, there used to be a little place back in our hometown in Kansas called the FDIC, and I think it was here the same thing, food, drink, and interesting conversation.
I'm gonna have that shirt next year like you got.
We need to know who you are, Sharon. Come on.
I already see you now.
Hi, I'm Sherry, I'm Shane's wife. Came up here with them and so happy you guys invited us. We had a really great time. And Happy New Year, everybody.
happy you guys.
Yay.
I just want to say Happy New Year. I've had a lot of fun here. I am Zeke, Shane's son, and it's been great meeting all of you guys. And I want to thank Pam especially because she's been working very hard to, run all of this. So yeah. You too.
Managing.
Hey.
No.
I did a great job.
You did wonderful. I thank everyone.
Well, I have to say, one of the highlights of 2022 for me personally was being a part of covering this convoy, this People's Convoy, the Freedom Convoy. After watching Canada make a stand up there for their freedom, and so many people come out over the overpasses, it was beautiful to see it actually happen right here in the United States. It was so inspiring, and I know a lot of people feel like nothing came out of it, but it was truly the journey. It was the little cookies that little kids made and put little flags on, and you can tell they put their heart and love into it just to bring it out to these heroes driving these trucks across the country. Those are the types of things that really warmed my heart, the little notes and the cards and things that the truckers received. And so that was definitely my highlight. So it was really awesome to be able to celebrate New Year's right here with you guys to top off this wonderful year. So let's get your thoughts on the Freedom Convoy. You guys were on the road, and let's just talk about that, your highlight of the whole convoy.
Well, I guess I can speak for both of us, but you. What I want to and all that. No, it was the highlight of our trucking career. It was just a phenomenal experience. And especially like Shane mentioned, the overpasses. We started out in California, we hooked up with it here in Arizona. And the further east we went, the more people gathered at the overpass, carrying signs and everything. And all the trucks would be slowing down. It's just unbelievable. Actually, in almost every overpass, when we saw the people out there and the support we had, not just for the truckers, but for what we were, for the purpose of what we were doing it for was freedom, our freedom of choice, you know, and not having a government dictating to us what we should do, what we shouldn't do. It was all about our freedom, our choice. And seeing the people on all the overpasses, it actually, almost every overpass, trucks would slow down, horns would be blaring away at them, and tears would be flowing from our eyes. I mean, that's how touching the whole experience was. It's something we'll never forget. And we just want to thank all the people in America who supported the Convoy, who supports our freedom. Thank you.
Yay!
Yeah, great. And I believe that 2023 is going to be one of the best years that we're going to have the opportunity to witness, to experience, and the energy, just the energy of the country alone, actually the energy of the world is addicting. I mean, you can feel it. You know, it's happening. That
It's
freedom is on the way. It is marching to the beat of the drum, and that drum beat is getting louder and louder every day. And it's just like I mentioned when we were on the convoy. You know, when Paul Revere, you know, rode through the Middlesex village and farms, had those lanterns lit, one by land, two by sea. Well, this freedom convoy, we were by land, and anyone that supports freedom, I'd encourage you to take a lantern of some sort, put it in the front window of your house, and have it lit every single day, letting people know that we are free.
We are free.
We are free. Thank you.
What about the year ahead? Anything for the year ahead that you want to?
The year ahead, I'm excited about it because I feel that there is great things on the horizon and that we're all going to be able to experience it, whether we believe those are great things coming or not. The matter is that we will be having a great experience of different types, and a lot of people are going to find it unbelievable. As we hear so often, I think 2023 is the start of everything being biblical.
Biblical skills.
Yeah.
Let's go to. You want to go over there?
No.
I was gonna let's go to Mandy and see what she thought of watching and following the live broadcast. What was your impressions of the whole thing, Mandy?
Well,
It's pretty cool.
yeah, it can make me get emotional.
Yeah, because it's so important, you know, and to be a part of something so important, so big it's heartwarming, you know. It's definitely one of the highlights of my YouTube career and of your trucking career, you know. It's like everything kind of came together for that moment, you know.
Yeah, and pride,
Yeah.
very proud of them.
We thought we did an awesome job, Shane.
Oh, thank you so
We
much.
thank you for following these guys, because it gave us a chance to stay in touch with them, know what was going on.
Yeah.
Because none of us have ever experienced that or ever will, probably.
Yeah.
But to know what it was like to be out there really in it, we almost felt the same emotions as they did.
Yeah,
When they did
I
it.
cried many times.
Yeah.
That's why people that are here, they're like, I didn't see you on the podcast. I'm like, yeah, I was off camera most of the time. Cause you go through those overpasses and you see all those people and it's so heartwarming, you know, it's so amazing.
It was.
And to me, that journey was amazing, you know, and then we took I say we, I felt like I was in the cab with you. But we took those 7 trips around the Beltway, it was really symbolic, you know, of making a stand, taking back our sovereignty and letting the walls of Jericho fall, you know, that's what I like about the biblical reference to that, you know.
Exactly.
Harold, could you explain, Washington DC, when you arrived there, how many trucks, and kind of give us a rundown of what you've seen once you got your destination, and what was it like there in the city, Washington?
Okay, he's asking what it was like when he got to Washington DC, when him and Pam got there, and how many trucks and stuff. Cause it was growing the whole way, wasn't it?
Yeah, it gradually grew. It was almost like from state to state, overpass to overpass. I mean, it just grew and grew and grew. And by the time we got to Washington D.C. and made the trips around that loop, oh, I don't know, 300, maybe between 300, 600 trucks. It was so many of them. That we were almost, I can't remember now how many miles that loop was, but it got to the point where the beginning of the convoy and the back of the convoy were almost touching, you know. And this is at least 2 lanes, taking up 2 lanes going around DC. And, you know, I look over there and based on everything that's been going on, when I looked over at Washington DC, to me, I guess it was a disappointment because DC at this time now represented so much corruption, you know, of what they were doing to the American people. You know, and I just thought, how can so few be in control of so many to get us to do what they wanted us to do? And when we are the majority, and this is what that convoy too is reminding people, we are the majority. We vote those people in. They're supposed to go there. They're supposed to work for us. We are their boss, you know, and somehow along the road, down the road, that kind of got switched around. And so through their propaganda, their lies, their decisions that they make or having us do, that they little by little got control to where we felt that they were the majority, when in fact they never were. But they created this all through division. Division in our schools, division in the color of our skin, division in religion. You look around, there's so much of it. You just sit back and look, you can see all the division that they implemented into our lives. But they did it little by little by little. You know, the old saying, an inch by inch is a cinch. You know, and that's how they managed to get that control of us. But guess what? People are awake. And more people are waking up every day. And that is what excites me.
And we can hear it again like Brian Brazy would say, they work for us.
That's right, they do. They work for us. And people just need to remember that. They do work for us. Did that answer your question?
Yes, that was a very good explanation. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, did he get to follow you?
No,
A little bit.
a little bit when he stopped in Oklahoma. We got some of it, but from then
Leon seems to have a lot of insight on things.
Hey, girl, don't put me on the spot.
Leon doesn't like pressure,
No.
and, well, I didn't mean to make your armpits sweat.
No, Daryl told me most of his experience from where he started out to where he ended up, and, very interesting, and, no one else ever explains it to us, how this all, or otherwise we wouldn't know a thing about it, you know, until Shane and them did all that for Daryl and Pam, and I think it's something that'll be going on continuously down the road, where more people learn what's going on in this country. The best is yet to come, and, look forward to it. And, anybody else need Leon, you can
I think Barb wanted Leon to quit talking. And I thought she wanted to say something.
Yeah, I could've went another 15
But,
minutes.
you know, I know it, and, well, Barb, I think you said you need to put on some lipstick.
Yeah. Oh, we have a good time. That's all that matters.
One thing I wanna add to all of this, you know, we talked about division, and one of the ways they've managed to divide us in this country is through, politics. You know, either you're a Democrat, or you're a Republican, Independent, belong to the Tea Party, whatever it is. But I look at it this way. There is no Republican, there is no Democrat, there is no Tea Party. To me, there is one and only one party, and that's the American Party. And that's what we all belong to. So.
Right.
Very nice.
Daryl.
No, it's all been said. That was good. That's awesome.
Very awesome. Very awesome. So is there anything you want to say to anyone in the chat? And I hope the sound is better. I did move the speaker a little bit, you guys, so you can let us know if the sound's better. Chime in the chat if you have any questions. We'll do like a little Q&A real fast before we head on out to have some more fun, right?
Yeah, any questions? They can be personal questions. And we'll either tell you the truth or we'll lie to you.
One or the other, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if anything's up. I'm not sure it's doing it.
They won't understand.
You did last night.
Maybe I need a little bit of wine.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing was pride. You just feel very proud that very proud that they decided to go with it and do it because it meant such a big thing, but the sacrifice that they made to do that was, their livelihood.
Yeah.
They had to put that on pause for quite a while.
And at risk, really.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, truck issues too going on with that and,
But it all worked out. It was
yeah.
amazing. We had a lot of synchronicities. Even though there were some mechanical issues and stuff, you were never stranded. You always got where you needed to go. It's like you kind of got a little heads up before it even happened.
Yeah. And the cold, having to get bundled up just to go and use the bathroom, the stories, but, yeah, so I feel very proud that they were able to be part of that, to stand up for us here, and it was like personal for our family, like, oh, our grandparents are going out there with my kids saying, my grandparents are doing this, and, so it was like a small thing, with us, if that makes any kind of sense, like, oh, my, parents get to be a part of this and it makes us so proud, but then when you see it and like what they were involved in, it's like, it's the world. I mean, it's not just to do it for, the grandkids to have a great future. I mean, it is for so many out there, and just seeing that was, humbling, and like, you just want to shout it from the rooftops, like, that's my parents, they're part of that, look at them, there's their truck, you can see their truck, it was so
We're
awesome.
the same way, like,
Yes,
yes.
yeah, it's like, but yeah, I mean, so proud, and thank you.
If I could narrow the whole thing down to a moment, it would probably be when we were watching from the dash cam of your truck. There was a helicopter, news helicopter, above, and I was able to tap into that feed, watching the convoy from above. And then next to your truck was a severe weather, news truck with a cam that was looking at the side of your truck, right? So, there I am finding all these feeds, and they're synchronistically lining up to, give us this coverage like no other, you know what I mean? And it was like, just the way things lined up. So that moment right there was probably the coolest. Now, I know you guys were kind of flying blind, right? Because you just had the one view or whatever, but a lot of times you probably felt like we had more information than you guys did on the ground, because we're watching all these different streams, and it's almost like we had boots on the ground everywhere and kind of keeping an eye on things. So just the way the whole community came together, all the other YouTubers that came together to just provide coverage for this whole thing, all of the people, it was just the community in the whole thing, with people at the overpasses making signs and cookies and gift packs for you guys. You guys were spilling out the gills with the gift packs, and you're running out of room in your cab, so.
That's
yeah.
what true unity actually looks like.
Exactly.
It was a good model for what, they think they're trying to do in the world by bringing us together, but they're creating more segregation with the ways that they're doing it on purpose.
Absolutely.
That's what it looks like.
And there was never a lack. You guys always had plenty to eat. There was always plenty around, and that was beautiful. People will help you with your laundry and everything.
Donations, food, unbelievable, unbelievable. We,
Now you gotta say more than you're gonna say. You got the mic.
Someone said something.
here I am, back again. But I guess one of the most touching points is along the convoy when we made stops. There was a lot of kids out, and the parents would bring them. And some of the biggest thrills that those kids got was being able to crawl inside of the truck, one of these big rigs, and see the inside of it. And the children were just fascinated by it. And this one town, I can't remember where it was at, we had kids come up there, and after they left and we were getting back in the trucks, getting ready to roll, Pam was in the back, and she came up and she said, look at this note one of those kids left. And they drew an angel, and then on the bottom they said, you are angels.
That's beautiful.
And that was so touching, unbelievable.
I'm surprised there wasn't any wrecks from you guys crying with tears in your eyes trying to drive those trucks, right?
There was a lot of tears.
There was.
Yeah.
Hey, Darryl, how many days was involved when you left Arizona to Washington DC? How many?
And if you could repeat the question too.
He was asking how many days was involved in getting to
Yeah, for you personally, you guys personally. Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Seemed like it's in the 20s or 30s.
Well, to get to DC, maybe about 2 weeks. Because we only.
It was slow rolling there.
Yeah, because we only went maybe about 300 miles a day. And then there were some days when we got there that we maybe stayed an extra day, because some mayors of certain towns along the route, they called ahead to the convoy to find out if they would be able to pull into their town and give the community a chance, you know, to come out and meet us and everything. So it took probably at least, what, 2 weeks to get there? Maybe 2 to 3 weeks to get there. And then once we got there, we was there for a little over a month or something. I can't remember. And then the reason we came home is because, like Shane mentioned, we were having truck issues. So we had to leave the convoy at that time, and we drove all the way back to Phoenix, put the truck in the shop, and all the stuff that was wrong with it, and you know, had a lot of miles on the truck, but yeah, it cost a few dollars to get the truck repaired and get back on the road again. But you know, to us, everything happens for a reason or for a purpose. You know, so
The sacrifice is worth it, right?
it was. It was, and if we had to do it all over again, we would do it.
Definitely.
You know,
Me too.
you know, so yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you, Zeke, for what you said. That was so kind. And I just wanted to say it's just been such a pleasure to meet Shane and all his family.
Yeah, of course.
My family.
Thank you.
One thing I want to point out, we probably most of you know that Shane is also an artist. And the hometown where we come from in Kansas, Quinter, one of our, what would you call it, tourist attraction or whatever, landmark, if you'd say, is about 15 miles south of our town. And we have this out there, it's called Castle Rock. And Leon and Barb had a picture in their house of it. We thought, oh, you really like that. And Barb said, well, I think we can find you a picture of that, which they did a photograph. And I said, you know what, Shane's an artist. Why don't we send it to Shane and see if he can paint us a picture? And I'll tell you what, he did a phenomenal job. And if you see on our wall back here, if you can point it over this way, that's the picture that Shane painted. It's Castle Rock, and outside, about 15 miles south of Quinter. And you just did a phenomenal job on it, Shane. We thank you.
Looks like Jesus in the bottom there. Jesus is appearing in the painting.
It does look like that.
So we're just hanging out New Year's with Jesus. That's awesome. Okay, let me read some of the comments here really fast. Okay. I'm sorry, my eyes are so bad. Can you read that son? From Carrie?
Okay, so Carrie says, so proud of the sacrifice my parents made for our freedom. And
Carrie?
Carrie Lockroom Wellness. And then Kenya Star said, Happy New Year all, much love and gratitude for 2023. And then Hi Vibin put some Happy New Year.
Hey, hi Vibin. Maria?
Yeah. Hi, Carrie. Thank you. Thank you. We're proud of you too.
Did we miss anything further up?
I don't think so. I don't think there was any questions.
Okay, no questions. You have some more questions for him?
Barb?
I concur with everything that's happened.
Maybe, Barb, maybe you'd like to say hi to some of your family out there that's watching this.
There you go.
Yeah, hello to everybody back in Kansas, maybe some in Tulsa, Oklahoma too. We're having a great time here in Arizona. Yeah. Walking together.
We got some nieces
Lisa,
there.
and her family, and Emily and her family, a lot in Tulsa.
Yes, Edmond, Oklahoma.
Stephen Ed-
Shout out to Edmond, Oklahoma, all right.
Edmond, yes.
A lot of us migrated to Oklahoma. How about Quaker?
Gabby, you should talk. Gabby. Come on, talk, Gabby.
Yeah, Gabby, what have you thought of this trip?
Come on, Gabby, just say something.
Yeah, I brought my daughter along. She's really awake and aware and spiritual on her path and stuff, and an old soul. So let's see what she thought of the high vibe environment here.
It's really hard to hear you guys.
Yeah, you can talk louder into the.
Hello.
Hello.
I pointed it at it, so that's about as loud as
For me personally, I've always been a little bit like, I guess socially awkward, where I don't really like being in large groups of people, but the people here, like, it's completely different. You guys immediately feel safe to be around, and I feel like I could go and have a one-on-one conversation with anybody here, and I could learn from everyone,
Absolutely.
So being around everybody, it's just so uplifting and high vibrational, and I've really enjoyed these last couple days of being here. And I'm not the type that I could just go in anybody's house full of strangers and be comfortable, but yeah, you guys are all amazing, and especially Pam and Daryl. Like, you guys make everybody that come into your home feel so comfortable, and you really make it a sanctuary here.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
That's pretty good. Why don't you go say something?
You can ask a question.
It's actually the people that come here that make it the sanctuary.
I'll say something if there's a question.
All right, we'll go around. Let's talk to my son here. Son?
Yeah.
All right, here's my tech guy. I do have a tech guy, by the way. Tech guy in training. All right, here you go, bro. What, how did you feel? You're like, almost 16 now.
Yeah.
What was it like hanging out? Did you know that older people act like such kids?
What do you mean? I mean, like, no, honestly, I really felt like it was great to, just see everyone, like, just having like a good time and getting along, and, it was nice to, like, I don't know, just meet everyone here. Everyone here is like, I don't know, just so like unique, and like they're all really good people, I feel like. And about the didn't know that old people could act like children. I mean, like, I've seen like older people dance, but you guys was getting down last night. I just gotta say that, man. Like, I swear, it was crazy. It was like 3 a.m. You guys was still going. I'm like, what? Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, like, I didn't know all that. I'm just saying, like, I was all getting tired. You guys made me feel like it was the middle of the day and stuff. It was crazy. Yeah, but it's just been a pleasure being here and being able to meet all of you guys. So, yeah, that's just what I wanted to say.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Party's still
Yes.
going on, see?
Yes, High Five 88 says, we are still young at heart, and that is most definitely the case. Do you want to say anything else before we sign off, you guys? Everybody happy with?
Anyone?
I'm sure people are ready to go get into the leftovers and stuff at this point.
Was there any other comments that came in?
Um,
Pickett said, hello, Colleen and Dan.
we are still young at heart, yeah.
Where are they at?
They were on there, you can't see it now.
Oh.
Oh, did they come in?
It's all the way down. Dano and
Can you make it pop up there? Okay, the volume is too low. I'm so sorry about that. That's why we have the mic. We're trying to.
Did you read that one?
Just blurry. I'm sorry.
I don't know what that says right there. It says, great to see all the faces and,
Who's this?
oh, okay.
That's those two.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, they can't hear us.
Okay,
better.
yeah.
As long as we have the mic, I think they can hear us. Okay.
Yeah, someone said great to see everyone. Someone else said Happy New Year. Enjoy your day.
Awesome. Well, we love you guys. We appreciate you joining us here today. Any final words? Let's see. We saw your wave. We saw your wave.
Twenty-seven seventeen, if anybody wants to know the Chiefs beat.
Oh, the score right now?
27-17.
27-17, but that only applies if you're in the live stream. Those watching in the future, you can go find out the results. All right, lots of love, light, and unity. We'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Happy New Year. All righty, peace out. You can do the button.
Where is the button? Oh, there's the button right there. Okay, there we go.